Aquarius, thank you for joining us today. This is a general reading, a love reading, and a financial reading. This is my own interpretation, so do take that information that resonates with you as your own, and if there's any information that does not resonate with you, leave that for someone else as it will benefit them. Do stick with us though, as there's definitely a message here for you. Now you can find me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos. Do stay tuned for those, and also I do personal readings, so get in touch for that. Now let's get right into the general reading here. Looks like this is going to be an inward time. That it looks like you may abandon something, that you're going to be turning away from one thought or one idea, one thing that you've been focusing on, and you're going to be moving towards the future, and you're going to have some inward change and inward growth. So let's keep an eye on that as we get into our reading today. Now, let's get right into the love reading. Okay, so it looks like you've felt that you deserve a lot of potential. Looks like you felt like you have put in so much work and that you have all the skills, but that the payoff just hasn't been there. And that those skills and the work that you've done has been like, it's just really not been going well for you. That person hasn't been acknowledging you and noticing what you are doing for them, how you've built yourself for them, and they've just not noticed that. Now, I do see that person, although you feel that way, they do notice that to some extent at this point, and over time, they will be really acknowledging that more and more. That for those of you in a relationship, that person will realize just how much you benefit them and how much you help them out in their day-to-day life. And for those of you not currently in a relationship, that person will realize just that you are more than just a friend, and that you absolutely are a beneficial relationship for them, that they can help you and you can help them in many, many ways. I see a lot of movement and a lot of potential for you, and I see great things here. So let's get right into that as well. Now, as we do come into current times, that person is already starting to acknowledge and look into, think about and remember what you have done and the kind of person that you are to them. That you absolutely do matter to them in quite a few ways. I see that in the near future, that person is going to be trying to start something, and they're going to be much more open-minded and much more open-hearted towards you, that they will start to confide in you and they will start trying to trust you as much as they can, and they'll kind of put their own spin on things, that they will try to really share with you. They will kind of be putting in not so much challenges, but they'll be testing you in certain ways. I do see some tests in your near future. Now, as I do point that out, I'd just like to point out as well that things are going to happen on a somewhat quick pace, that although things may not grow immediately, that the stepping stones, the blocks, will start to fall into place very quickly for that to grow. I do see that this will be a passionate and moving time for you. So I see you keeping your head on your shoulders, but still falling into things and letting things happen. And I see things kind of like really going with the flow for you. Now, I do, of course, finally point out that, just like I mentioned at the beginning, that there is lots of potential there. So I really see you also taking things with that open mind and open heart, just like that other person is going to. And I see great things for you and that person. And for those of you who currently, that person is an ex, that person is going to really reaccumulate themselves to what they missed out on or what they're missing out on. That they are going to really be wanting to look at you once again. But although they may not get in touch right away, that they're looking to. Okay, so I did have a card fall out, so we're going to get right into that financial reading. Okay, so let's see here. It looks like you recently have been putting a lot of work in. That you've been putting in so much work and other things have kind of been falling off the plate for you. That you've felt that things just haven't been panning out the way that you hope. And that the people around you maybe don't understand the amount of work that you are putting in. That you're really putting the best of yourself into this situation, into your finances, into your work. And those people around you maybe just don't understand that they don't see that side of you since you're doing it and coming out of it and just spending time with the people around you. I do see that you do spend that time with the people around you, but I see that most of your time is focused on your work. I see that this has had some negative impacts on relationships, but that this definitely isn't something that can't be repaired. That those people are there to help you and they do care about you, and all they would even need is an explanation. I see that these situations that have come up, that those people are thinking of you and they really want you to succeed. So I really do see that you absolutely, in all that hard work, are going to find a neat balance. That you will continue to work hard, but that you will also absolutely find time to at least acknowledge those people around you and to share things with them. That those people around you do care quite a bit, but they're just worried for you. I see that in the near future, you do have situations where you may fall back into that previous mindset of more work, more gain, but honestly, that this isn't necessary. I do see absolutely that you can absolutely get a neat, tidy, calm, confident balance between work and life, and that the stones to be put in place basically are already there. That all of that work, all that extra work that you're doing isn't immediately necessary. That will absolutely be available for you over time, and that those people around you, they will be there for you for the future. They do care for you in that kind of way, but they really are just worried for you that you may fall into the cruxes, those what's the word, the vices that you have, and those vices, based on what I see, is that strong mindset that you have, that you need to keep working. But I really see that you absolutely can perfectly manage things with a calm, balanced mindset, and that things will balance out for you. So honestly, I really see balance for you in the future. So that does bring us to the end of this reading here. I would just like to say I can be found on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram at Weekly Tarot Light. I do weekly longer videos, daily shorter videos, so stay tuned for those. I do also do personal readings, so get in touch for those. I'll see you next time.